What the A/HRC/59/23 from economy of occupation to economy of genocide report shows is that Israel's occupation of Palestinian territory since 1967 has evolved into something far more destructive, a system not only of control, but of profit and destruction, what the special rapporteur calls a genocide economy. The occupation itself, based on the pillars of displacement and replacement, has been systematically enabled and financially sustained by a network of corporate actors, financial institutions, and international enablers. It's not just soldiers and policies, it's banks, insurers, tech platforms, construction firms, and even universities playing a role in sustaining this system. The report outlines how over 1,000 entities are entangled in this economy, and while the rapporteur could only deeply analyze 48 of them, the findings are damning. These companies are not just operating in occupied territories, they are embedded in and profiting from a system that systematically erases Palestinian presence and identity. Settlements, for instance, are not rogue outposts. They are fully integrated into Israel's economy, infrastructure, and public policy, connected to water, electricity, public transport, and financial systems. The economy of Israel includes the colonies. It's not separate, and pretending otherwise is part of the cover. During the most violent months in Gaza, when Palestinian civilians were being killed in massive numbers, when aid seekers were being gunned down trying to reach food, the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange was soaring. $67 billion of market gains in 1 month. It is genocide for profit. People and institutions are getting rich from the destruction of Gaza, from the collective punishment of Palestinians. That includes tech companies advertising rentals in settlements, insurers providing services in illegal outposts, and pension funds investing in construction companies building infrastructure that literally cements apartheid. And then there's the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is described not as aid, but as a trap, something that lures desperate people into dangerous zones under the pretense of relief and ends with their deaths. Hundreds of Palestinians have been killed trying to get food, and yet there is no real push to break the blockade or mount a global humanitarian response. The world is watching a genocide in slow motion, and instead of intervening, it finds ways to justify inaction, calling war crimes collateral damage, rebranding forced displacement as evacuation orders, and hiding behind legalistic excuses or institutional inertia. The rapporteur makes it clear that these are not isolated crimes. They are systematic, structural, and long-running. They include forced displacement, economic exploitation, apartheid, targeting of civilians, destruction of civilian infrastructure, and use of starvation as a weapon. These acts are being carried out by the State of Israel with varying levels of support and complicity from international actors. Businesses are not just neutral. They are profiting from this system, and in doing so, they may be committing crimes under international law. The report calls for arms embargoes, for corporate divestment, and for accountability, not just moral, but legal. Companies and their executives must be held responsible. Member states must act. Consumers must become aware of their entanglement. Because this isn't just about Palestine. This is about the global system we live in, how we choose what matters and who matters. The message is that Palestine is a crime scene, and our hands are not clean.